the grey man does whatever a grey man can. Can he make a comic feed? Yes, he can. He just did. Watch now, a video from Grey Man. A video from Grey Man.
Grey Maniacs Gather! I'm out of breath because I've been putting comics away and getting comics out, including Box B! Box B should stand for Batman, but it actually stands for Detective. So I've got some detective comics in here. It's not a full box, but then again, it's not all my detective comics either because a lot of them are up on my shelf. So this is a box with room to grow, hopefully, when I hopefully get some more older Batman. But the trouble is with Batman, too bloomin' expensive. Too bloomin' expensive, so it is. Right, so let's just go through these. Let's see, how much should I do? This looks like a good amount to do for the first video. I reckon I'll get 4 videos out of this. Oh, let's go. Actually, no, maybe a little bit more because, oh, sorry, let's just show some comics. Right, so this is my oldest detective comics, 320. Did I say Grey Maniacs Gather yet? I can't remember if I said Grey Maniacs Gather. I hope I did. I think I did. There you go. This is the mummy, the mummy Batman and Robin. Quality stuff. Right, this next one is second oldest one. Is a present from that awesome fellow Werewolf by Lunchtime. I got the note in the back. Very nice note. Yeah, funny note as well. All the best from Down Under by Werewolf by Lunchtime and his lovely wife Dee. Whoops, that was some Masters of the Universe toys just fell out of a bag. Getting ready for a stream that I'm doing later on Simple Simon's channel. Make sure you check it out if you missed it. I was on his collectibles, which will probably be last week now by the time this video comes out, with Bub of all people. So yeah, me and Bub showing our collectibles on Simple Simon's channel. Not that I've got a great deal of collectibles. Ooh, look at this one. Ooh. You know what, I got this. It's not in the greatest condition, as you can tell, but I got this as part of a batch that a guy was sold to me, and every time I look at what I got in that batch, I think, bloody hell, I got a good deal on that. I think I paid 300 quid. Yeah, I got this, and I got every time I see these other bits that are in there, I think, bloody hell, that worked out well. I don't know how much this one is worth. It's not in great condition, but I got like Avengers #3. I got like the 4th appearance of Doctor Strange. I think it was the origin of Doctor Strange as well in that issue. I've got the origin of Blade issue from the something of Dracula. What is it called? Something of Dracula. Night of Dracula? Fingerboard of Dracula? Something of Dracula. What was that book called? Anyway, I've got that came in it. I got some modern, like, nice variant covers, which are starting to sort of pick up in price. I got about 4 different #1s of the first Spider-Gwen, which I think may increase in price. But I've got a couple of art covers, yeah, which I will probably try and sell on one day. But yeah, I was really kind of pretty chuffed. Every time I look at what I got in that lot, I think, bloody hell, I did well there. This hasn't got a backing board. I should get a backing board for this one. Look at this a nice fat 100-page giant. That is sexy. That's got some girth on it. It's like, you know how men like women's breasts to be big. That's like same with our comic books. Oh, it's a big comic book. Oh, it's a lovely big comic book. Oh, I can slap that in my face. I know, no, I'm getting confused. I'm putting the breast analogy too much into the mix there. No, I don't want to slap myself in the face with comic books. No, breasts though, that's another thing. Yeah, Grey Man's being cheeky, as Bill would put in the comments probably. Grey Man's misbehaving. Right, and this is number 500. Proudly invite you to join in the 500th anniversary celebration of Detective Comics. A nice milestone one. There's one I showed a little while ago, which is kind of like a milestone-ish one as well. It was the first time, apparently, that he ever reprinted his first appearance. You know that nowadays you get first appearance reprinted like all the blinking time. This was it, the 30th anniversary issue from 387, and it was the first time that they reprinted the original Batman story. And there he is on the front saying, "Well, Robin, ready for another 30 years? You bet, and so are we!" He didn't say haha, but I added the ha 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 for him because it's Joker. But yeah, that's Batman's 30th anniversary appearance, and so the first reprinting of the very first appearance of Batman. Right. One of these two guys is a murderer. Is it Alfred or Lucius? What is the first appearance of Lucius Fox? And that's probably like a minor-ish key, but I wouldn't mind having that at some point. But the trouble is the Batman books are so expensive. You hardly ever see the Batman books like being offered. Like a lot of the Facebook page groups that I'm on for selling comic books, the Batman books are snaffled up. They're twice the price as the Superman books, and they're snaffled up straight away. So I'm collecting a lot of old Superman. I like old Superman as well, anyway. So I'm not like upset at the fact that I'm collecting old Superman. It'd be nicer if the old Batman were more affordable, but you know, it is what it is, isn't it? You know, you do what you can do. You collect what you can collect. That's as simple as that. And you know, like spilt milk, there's no point crying for books you don't have or books you missed out on, because you know. That's life. That's what it's all about. Sometimes you get an ASM 300 and sometimes you don't. I like that. That's one of them. I remember buying this one. Let's have a go through actually. Which one do I remember? This might be the first one I bought from the comic shop when it came out. Let's have a quick check. Definitely not these ones because these were before I was born, some of these. But yeah, I think looking back, that was possibly the first one that I remember buying myself from the actual comic shop. Yeah, none of these. Yeah, that was the first Detective Comics that I ever purchased myself from the comic shop, with Killer Croc on the front. Not his first appearance. I think it might be his first cover appearance. But that is a cool comic. That's a cool cover. Is it who is it? What's his face? I know Hannigan and Giordano it is. Hannigan and Giordano, okay. I was wondering if it was a Paro for a second. And Internal Art is Dan Jurgens and Dick Giordano. I didn't know Dan Jurgens was around as early as that. But 1983, was that really the first detective comic that I picked up? 1983. Wow. Wow, I was slow. And that was me thinking I was always a Batman fan. Well, I always was a Batman fan from the TV show, but that appears to have been the first time that I picked up a Detective Comics. I think Box G is my Batman run. Maybe there's some older ones in there. This one I forgot to mention is my birthday book, September 1969. This one. This is why I picked this one up. Oh yeah, I've got the first Batgirl. Oh, lovely jubbly. I don't have masses of keys, but you know it's nice to appreciate the ones that you do have, and I certainly appreciate having the first Batgirl. That's for sure. Right, I was quite lucky with the batch of these that I'm showing you now. Actually, quite a lot of them. I managed to get like a lot. I managed to pick up a huge lot. Like it had Batman, it had Brave and the Bold in it. It had a few detectives. And a lot of these ones, that I got them all from there. And I was, looking back on it, I was just thinking about it earlier on. Looking back on it, I was like, bloody hell, I was lucky with that. I think this might be one that I picked up myself, because I remember Catman. I remember picking up an early Catman. So this may be another one that I picked up myself when it came out. Obviously, I picked them all up myself, but I'm talking about from the actual comic shop. I'm pretty sure it's always the comic shop around the corner from where my dad lived. So I'd go and see my dad every 2 weeks. And I'd have like my British comics there that he picked up for us, 2000 AD, Tiger and Speed, Whizzer and Chips, Cheeky Weekly, Plug. It wasn't all at the same time. My brother got a comic. No, I think my brother got 2 comics, and I got 2 comics every week. So my brother got 2000 AD and like Speed or something like that, or Plug. I think one time he was getting that, and I'd get like Whizzer and Chips and Cheeky Weekly or something like that, and then we'd read each other's comics. My brother was like 3 years older than me though, so he stopped going, and I ended up getting 2000 AD because I liked that, even though it had been started off being my brother's. I can't remember the other, and then whatever second one I'd get, because quite often the books would change over, so they'd merge with another comic book and then change their name kind of thing. So Speed merged into Tiger and became Tiger and Speed, but after a little while the Speed name got dropped, so it just became Tiger, and then Tiger mixed up with Eagle, when it was Eagle and Tiger for a while, or Tiger and Eagle, and I think it you know, after a few weeks, months, they dropped one of the names from it, and it just became the Eagle, I think. Anyway, yeah. So most of these here were not bought originally when they first came out in the shops. So quite a lot of these I managed to pick up from that one haul that I made. So that's pretty cool. So that whole bunch of my early detectives, only 2 of them I think were actually bought by me the month they came out. So yeah, I'm kind of, I've mentioned it a couple of times before, but I'm kind of like, with my comic books, looking at my comic books really, ones that I collected as a kid are very few. Most of the ones I had as a kid was like UK ones and like some reprint issues which I don't have anymore. And I'm like, it wasn't until I got a job and I was about 18 that I actually started collecting comics properly, like regularly. It's kind of, so I'm really quite a late starter when it comes to comics really, because I never really had the money. I never really, my mum, single parent, raising 4 kids, and she never had the money to sort of splurge on comic books for us. We was, we were happy just to get food. We never went short of food. That was the main thing. She fucking never let us down with that. Which some people can't. Not everyone can say that, but I can definitely say that. And love, of course, which is the main things you need. But there wasn't much spare money for comic books. But so that's when but I still loved comics. And when I finally got to earn my own money, that's when I started spending them on. That's why I started spending it on comic books. Well, anyway, so that's, I'll have to show some more on the next video. Cheers for watching. Nothing much to report, I don't think. I've stopped doing jingles for people. I've turned into a lazy bastard, basically. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to do a jingle for Comic Issues. Comic Issues just got 100 subs. I was just watching a video of his a little while ago. He was going through some mystery boxes. It's not that I kind of am a miserable bastard as well, to be honest. And I'm like, I can't bother to do jingles anymore. Miserable bastard. But, but I'll do a jingle for Comic Issues. Anyway, don't forget to enter my no prize competition. This is what a miserable bastard I am. I've got a contest. I'm not just a miserable bastard. I'm a cheeky miserable bastard who's made a contest to get to 2,000 subs, and I don't actually have any prize for people. It's a no prize contest where you will win no prize. And hats off to Super Russ 9000 because he prize tagged Roger. So if he wins my no prize, I've got to send no prize to Roger instead. That is kind of genius, Russ. I appreciate that, man. That made me giggle. Anyway, if you want to earn the no prize, make a video telling me why you deserve a no prize and push you on my channel. Leave a comment down below saying why you deserve a no prize. Perhaps I've made some kind of error in today's video and you can say, you made a mistake. That was actually done by so-and-so and so-and-so. I demand my no prize. And I can go, bang off, not giving you a no prize. Because that's all part of the fun. Refusing to offer a no prize, even if you've earned it. I have to find some loophole to mean that I haven't got to send you a no prize. Because those prizes are they're important. They're sought after. They're prized. They're the most prized thing in the whole community. I mean, you can win like a really expensive key from someone, or a cash prize, but a no prize. Not many people can say they've got no prize for winning the contest. So make sure you enter the contest. And until next time, have a great, amazing day, and may all your news be good news. Meh.
Don't make me sad, get me reaching for my tissues. Go right now and sub up Comic Issues. Sub up Comic Issues, his link is in the corner. Go and sub him up right now, I say. Sub up Comic Issues, or I will get my tissues and cry, cry, cry the day away.